Can you imagine growing up in a household where you come home and the lights are shut off? That was my reality. That was my story. That was my background. Like I said, when I was in high school, I didn't have doctors around me. I didn't have lawyers around me. I didn't have successful people around me. I didn't have entrepreneurs or business owners around me. None of that. I had no positive influences. I had no positive role models. There was nobody I could look to in my hood, in my community, in my school that I inspired and wanted to be like. So what I saw was the drug dealer. I saw mainstream hip hop culture. I saw the rap music. I saw the cars, the jewelry, the clothes, and all of these things, right? So just imagine growing up in that environment and that being all you see. So that was all I saw, and that was all I wanted to become to be. In high school, I had no aspirations. I had no goals. I had no dreams, no targets, no principles. I was just waking up, going with the flow every day. I was in a drift. I was just drifting about, doing whatever life wanted me to do and wherever life took me. I had no intention, I had no drive, I had no passion, and I had no purpose. I didn't want to go out on the block, but that was where the fun was at. There was always something in my mind. There was always a vision. There was always a dream that always kept me just enough far away to where if something crazy was to go down, I wouldn't be there. And I give all glory to God for that, because it wasn't of my own doing. You can imagine, right? But in that moment in time, I had nothing. Like I told you, I was in the hood. I was in poverty. I was in the slums. For real, for real. No rap music, no movie, no fakery, no foolishness. I was there for real. I was really in the trenches. And I don't tell you that to put you down, and I don't tell you that to pick myself up as if I'm somebody special, because I'm not. I wasn't the only one there. It was a whole bunch of us. It was a lot of us. But there was one thing I did have that everybody else did not have, and that was my vision, and that was my dream, and that was my goals, and I held on to it. And I'm here today because I want to give you guys the principles and the strategy that I used to help me take me out of poverty, right? So, luckily, I was able to graduate on time. Because I was going hard as a follower. So I took that same energy, and when she spoke life into me, I took that same energy, and I was able to graduate high school on time with my diploma. I was able to go to Genesee Community College, get my 2-year degree. I was able to go to Syracuse University and get my bachelor's degree. And then from there, I went into social work. So that's a kid with 2 degrees from the hood. All of my friends went to jail for 4 or 5 years. I went to school for 4 or 5 years. Why? Because life is all about the decisions you make. You are the sum total of every decision you made from previous times up until present times. Every decision you make is a reflection on you. Not only is that decision you make a reflection on you, that decision you make is a reflection on your parents, on the advisors that talk to you at the Boys and Girls Club, not only the advisors, but all of those teachers who you see every single day. So I took onus upon myself. I took accountability. I hit the books. I strived through every pain, through every struggle, through every challenge. I made sure that my dream, I made sure that my focus, I made sure that my target was always on my mind first and foremost. Because in my reality, I was in the hood. I was looking at big apartment buildings. I was looking at pissy elevators. I was looking at trash all over the floor. Like, we didn't grow up on a beach with palm trees that wasn't a 15-minute ride away. I didn't grow up in a real suburban area where people owned homes, where there was 2-parent households. I grew up in the streets and in poverty, single-parent home. All of my friends didn't know who their dad was. All of my friends had problems with their dad. It was always the moms who held it down for everybody in that community. That was my lifestyle. That was my background. That was who I was. But I did not let that define me. I did not let that, my certain condition, be my conclusion, right? Your current condition is not your conclusion. Say it with me. Your current condition is not your conclusion. One more time. Your current condition is not your conclusion. But reality, TV, our friends, right? It would make us think that this is all there is to it, right? I thought it was only Syracuse for me. I never imagined moving to Atlanta, moving to Texas, moving to California, going to school, getting a bachelor's degree, meeting new people, networking, meeting people in high positions. That wasn't my dream. That's not what I did. So I want you guys to understand that your condition is not your conclusion. You might be here now, but that's not where you're going to be 5 years from now. That's not where you're going to be 10 years from now. And you definitely won't be here if you put a plan together, right? That vision that y'all have, that dream that y'all have, that ambition that you have, that passion that you have, which is buried down deep inside all of us, which is inside of you today. All of you can be great. All of you have the energy to do phenomenal things. All of you have the ability to get the best grades possible. All of you guys have the current condition in order to change your situation. You guys are in a perfect place to change your situation. It's 2020, right? We are in an age of information. Information is fingertips away. We have access to the internet. We have access to information. We have access to all types of resources. So we need to use these resources to our advantage. We need to use all of these things for our benefit instead of our detriment. We need to not allow our friends, our parents, or school to keep us down, right? Because we are in control of our own mind. We are in control of our own destiny. If you know that there's a test coming up, if you know that there are certain things that's very important to your life, you know that you have to prepare for these things. You have to prepare for them even if your friends are not preparing for them. You have to prepare for them when it's dark. You have to prepare for them when nobody is looking. You have to be the best that you can be when everybody's eyes is closed, when everybody's back is turned, and that's what's called having integrity. You are who you say you are outside of social media and on social media.
All right, hey y'all, my name is Alexis. I work here at the Boys and Girls Club. I am a program instructor and I work with the teens and the tweens. Today we got to experience Ariel Inspires, and he talked to our students about SMART goals and getting to the next level. So as a speaker, I love to watch other people do their thing. And usually you hear about SMART goals in school talking about your health, but he utilized it to talk about life, how to get to the next level, and ultimately how to become who you desire and who God desires for you to be. So he did a phenomenal job. He engaged the kids, he brought them back and related with them and told them about his reality, and was also very open and honest about where he was in his speaking career and just in his own individual SMART goals. He did phenomenal, and we appreciate him so much for coming out.
Hello, my name is Shamika Clemens, and I am the team director here for the Jesse Draper Boys and Girls Club. We had the experience of Ariel's motivational speaking, and it was phenomenal. He gave out some great tools that our kids could use, the SMART program or the SMART tool, and I think that it was absolutely great. He broke it down for them to be able to understand. His speaking tone and him being relatable to the kids, it was magnificent. They were in tune, they were engaged. He even did hands-on things to make sure that they stay engaged. I think that he was fantastic. This was a great experience for my children, and I am absolutely great and happy that I made this decision.